Welcome back to the Fire Your MD Now radio show. This is Mike Phillip filling in for the ever awesome Dr. Peter Glidden. We're going to go to Clarence in California right after we're done with Hakeem here in Canada. Hakeem, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Right on, Hakeem. Now, okay, this is so ass backwards. Telling you that you need to suppress your immune system is not only stupid, but it's dangerous. And that's just my opinion, okay? And that's backed up by a whole lot of research. Now, your immune system is made of cholesterol, okay? We want to turn your immune system into a Superman juggernaut powerhouse. It is there to keep you healthy. All right, now, Hakeem, have you gone gluten-free or have you thought about it?
No, yeah, I'm going on gluten-free, yeah. And, and I got a list of all the 10 bad foods, so I'm cutting those off.
You're following that list.
Yeah.
Pardon me. That is excellent. That's good to hear. Now, what I want you to do, have you got a pen handy?
Yeah. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay, because I'm going to give you a phone number, and this is going to put you through to a really great team of individuals right here in Canada. They're going to help you get your hands on this product and help you get on it. And you know what? I have to watch myself, Hakeem, because as I've been doing longevity, I'll ask people, or they'll come up to me and tell me they've got type 2 diabetes, and my first instinct is like, that's great. You know what I mean? But because I'm thinking, well, let's fix it, right? Let's show you what you need to do to get it fixed. So here's the deal. I don't know, and you don't know what your body is able to recover from. Okay, I mean, this thing could go really far for you if you could get those stem cells working. There is no limit to what your body can do. I mean, there's a line, but we've seen people recover from, things that can only be described as miraculous. So we're going to support and promote the healthy structure and function of your immune system. Okay, and here's the deal. You got to be kind of wise about this, all right? If you go to your doctor and say, I just talked to a guy who said you're an idiot and I need to not do what you're saying, they're going to get their dander up and they're not going to want to talk to you anymore, and they are good for diagnosis and monitoring things and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get you on a healthy bone and joint pack, okay? Healthy bone and joint pack with extra glucogel caps. Okay, we're going to get you on as much Z-Radical as you can afford per month. There's also another supplement called Fucoid Z, and I believe it has a higher content of fucoidin, but with the Z-Radical you get massive antioxidants. Now, I would like it if you could eat 10 eggs per day.
This is Clarence.
Hi, Clarence. How you doing? We lost Hakeem, but we picked up a Clarence.
Yeah, how you doing, Doc?
I'm doing great. Don't call me Doc. I'm not Dr. Glidden. I'm just filling in for him today, but he trusts me enough to run his radio show, so he must trust my ability to say what he would say. What's on your mind today, Clarence?
Well, I just got my CEO pack, and I'm ready to get started. I'm overweight. I'm a type 2 diabetic I never took the medication. My feet are numb. My legs are in pain, and I feel like it's pins and needles. So I'm waiting for my mega pack, and I also purchased an overweight pack, weight loss pack. But I got another question. I need something not for me, but I got a friend. A lot of my friends have erectile dysfunction. And I was at a meeting with Dr. Wallach, and he gave me the names of these two things that he had, but I wrote it down, but I don't have that.
You lost the stuff that you had written down from Dr. Wallach?
Yes, Dr. Wallach was in the Los Angeles area.
Okay, here's the deal. Erectile dysfunction is a cholesterol deficiency. Okay, the body needs pardon me, the healthy fats for ED, all right? So what we want is for you, just like I was telling Hakeem there, you are going to be taking, you're going to be eating a lot of eggs, or not you, but your friends, sorry.
Yeah.
Get them on eggs.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, get your friend eating eggs, and you want them soft boiled or soft scrambled. You want that yolk in the middle, all right? You want that yolk in the middle to be soft. You don't want it hard. And that yolk is what's going to provide the protein for his body, okay? And also, there is a product called Prost FX, okay? Prost FX. And that is going to help your friend out a lot, and take it from one who knows. Now, tell me this, Clarence. Are you taking cholesterol-lowering medication? Or, sorry, your friend. Is your friend taking cholesterol-lowering
medicine? I don't think he is, no, we don't take medicine. None of us, yeah.
Well, you're a smart man, because if you look at the statistics, you're probably better off not taking them. Anyhow,
okay.
Yeah, we want to boost this guy's cholesterol. And if you can get him taking a healthy brain and heart pack at 1 per 100 pounds body weight, is he taking any longevity products, or is that just you with Mega Pack?
Me with the Mega Pack, but I don't have the bone and joint pack. I got the blood sugar pack.
Okay, that's a good thing, because it's the diabetes is what's causing your numbness and whatnot.
Right. But you're saying I also need a bone and joint pack? You know, if somebody had that other problem?
Yeah, they need brain and heart pack, and they need the extra protein that's in cholesterol.
Okay.
All right? Or sorry, the fat that's in cholesterol, and they need the protein from the eggs as well.
Okay.
And so get them taking a whole lot of eggs and get.
What about emptying out your bladder? You know, like you're using the bathroom and it take a half hour to totally empty out your bladder when you're urinating. Urine flow, that's what I'm talking about, urine flow.
Right. Okay, well, with that, there's a product called Prost FX that will help the prostate. But here's the deal. Once you're on the Healthy Start Pack, a lot of that with the extra calcium is probably going to start putting you on the right track. But mainly, what I would do for the urine flow would be the Prost FX, and you'll be amazed. I mean, you're talking about a difference within hours of taking the Prost FX. Like big time.
Huh? How much do I take?
You would probably take, how much do you weigh?
About 270.
You're a big guy, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would take about 2 or 3 bottles a month if I was you.
Okay.
And not only that, but Ultimate Daily will increase your circulation as well.
Yeah. Ultimate Daily?
You know, for you. Yeah, the Ultimate Daily.
Huh? Ultimate Daily. I need to, Ultimate. That's another product.
Yeah, you betcha. That'll help with your circulation. And then for your friend, get them on a whole lot of eggs. Get them on a healthy brain and heart pack per 100 pounds of body weight. And that should make a major difference. Does your friend know how to get it? You're going to sign him up there?
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be working on him.
Have you signed anybody up yet, or you haven't even got your CEO pack yet, right?
I haven't even got it yet. I just signed up for myself. I used to be like for $10, but I finally got the money. So I got the CEO pack over the weekend.
That's awesome,
but it hasn't got here yet. It hasn't got here yet. But the sugar pack, the weight loss pack is here. But I'm waiting on the sugar pack, the mega pack, yeah.
Okay, you know what? One more thing here. Get your friend on the Ultimate Enzymes as well. Ultimate Enzymes. Yeah. And the erectile dysfunction, I think, will be gone. He's going to be very happy. Well, you know, his wife or girlfriend's going to be real happy with the results as well.
Okay. All right.
So, hey, are you involved with a good group of people in LA there?
Yes. My friend Madru, she's been working on me. It took a while. I just had to get the money. I just had to get the money. I was sold on it, but you know, I didn't have the money. But I made a little money last week, so I was able to get it.
That's awesome, my friend. And what do you do for a living? Can I ask you that?
Well, I was a security guard. That's why
okay.
I want to use this so I can fire my boss.
You know what? That's a lofty goal. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Well, and you know what? You're only ever going to make so much working for somebody else. It's just that way.
Oh, yeah.
But you sound like a fairly charismatic and easy guy to get along with to me, right? Are you in Team Glidden on Facebook? Are you on Facebook?
No.
Okay. Well, if you know somebody.
It's Team what? It's Team Glitter. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Maju is going to help me with that. Team Glitter.
All right. I've got Glenn's assistant telling me that your friend is just awesome. Hi from Ask James. We're going to go to a break. If you want to hang on, Clarence, we'll talk to you a little bit more after this. We're back on the Fire Your MD Now radio show. This is Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden, who had a long weekend doing speaking engagements every night. We're going to go back to Clarence in California. But right before we do that, Clarence, Hakeem, if you're still listening, I wanted to rattle off this phone number for you. You were going for a pen. It's 1-800-705-8692. All right? That's 6892. 1-800-705-6892. Clarence has dropped off. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about the situation with Hakeem there. And if you want to call back in, you can. And the reason I give you that number is that I'm part of a very dedicated bunch of individuals. We are tired of seeing lackluster medical performance in our communities, in our towns, and frankly, not only lackluster, but dangerous. People die. Okay, I've told it before. I knew a woman with a false diagnosis of breast cancer, and she went and got her her mastectomy, and it turned out she did not have cancer, and she died as a result of the surgery. What are you waiting for? Get off your duff and learn how to fix these problems for your friends, your daughters, your sons, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your grandma, everybody around you. Like Dr. Glidden is fond of saying, somebody got up this morning hoping and praying that there would be somebody that could help them climb out of the muck and mire of disease and pain. Now, there's all kinds of products out there. Like I said, the well is thoroughly poisoned, right? And, you know, I know people in the town I live in that are pushing different things like, Zango and Juice Plus and all these different things. And, I mean, I know of a lady that can hardly take 3 steps off her couch. She's so unwell all the time, and she's made enough money to pay for her house selling Zango. But it's not helping her health. And I'm not downing on anybody, and I'm not busting on anybody, but the fact is, if you're doing the same thing over and over again and it's not working, it's time to look for something new. And myself, this was the result of a 10-year search to help out somebody that I love a lot that was in pain all the time. But I never gave up hope. I never ever once gave up hope that there was something out there that could help. So, Clarence, it's good to hear that you're on board with the program. If you get a chance, if you're not already, go to drpeterglidden.com or fireyourmdnow.com and become an insider. And what that does, that gives you access to live webinars with Dr. Glidden getting in depth and really nailing it on certain subjects such as maximizing the absorption of your supplements, how to deal with heart pressure, how to give your body what it needs to fix itself. Your body's smart. It knows where to allocate the resources. Your body is smarter than your government. All right. If you've ever listened to any quotes from Benjamin Rush or Thomas Jefferson or any of these other guys that founded the great United States of America, you know that they did not trust medical science taking over law. Okay? I mean, we've got cadres of doctors that are absolutely decimating the health of our loved ones. And you know what? They're not all bad people. You're probably saying to yourself, my doctor's a nice guy. He would never steer me wrong. Well, your doctor has been steered wrong, okay? The blind leading the blind, both are going to fall in a ditch. It's that simple. All right? And you cannot afford to lose when it comes to this show. You've only got one life, depending on your religious bent or whatever. But you've only got one kick at the can in this body. And I'll tell you what, if you will follow the protocols that Dr. Joel Wallach has developed through 40 years of research, clinically verified, science-backed, all right, you will feel great. You can get back your mental health. Your brain can restore itself. I mean, you can take some vitamin supplements elsewhere and you might get some good results, but when you're in the mud up to your neck, if you take 2 rungs up, you're still not out, but you're going to feel better. Longevity has it nailed down, and I plan on going all the way with this. I've got my family backing me. I've got some of the greatest people in the United States and Canada backing me all over the place. Get off your duff. Help your family. Join the Longevity family. Get on the team and let's do this. Let's build our country by building our countrymen one at a time. All right, we're back on the Fire Your MD Now radio show, and this is a call to action. A call to action. Anybody who's got the guts out there to look outside the box and get some information that's actually going to do you or your family some good, I want you to go to teamglidden.ca. That's Glidden, teamglidden.ca. Call one of our people at 1-800-705-6892. They are a great bunch of people, and they actually want you to get better. They haven't given up on caring about anything in life like a lot of doctors have. Okay, I mean, think about it. What a depressing job. Back to you every, 2 weeks for 6 years with the same problem, except for 20 more that they've developed over the course of the treatments that you've given them. I mean, that's got to be, pretty depressing. If you're not depressed by that, we've got this wonderful free healthcare system here. Free, wonderful, excellent, right? So they take your money out of your pocket for your work and shovel it into studies like, here's one from Health Canada. Seniors who fall face high head injury risk. I mean, that's amazing. I should have got a federal grant to write a dissertation on how that if a senior falls down, they face the risk of a head injury. It's just stupid. What it turns into is, a whole lot of people just shuffling money around to not really do anything. And there's a lot that do, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good intentions. Okay, but you know what the road to hell is paved with. TeamGlidden.ca, 1-800-705-6892. Now, the call-in line for this show is 866-582-9933. That's 866-582-9933. Now, if you're out there and you're like Hakeem, or if you're like Clarence or James or Cheryl, you're my kind of people because you're looking for something that works, and you have the innate ability to look around you and say, something here is not working. Something here isn't working, and I'm not getting better, and I know I could have a better quality of life. I happen to believe that God made us to thrive on this planet. I don't believe that anybody should be poor. I don't believe that anybody should be in poor health. If there are people who are irreparable and in poor health and there's nothing anybody can do about it, then it is up to those of us who are strong to look out for those people. If you spend your life just looking after yourself and what's best for you, you're going to be one of the most unfulfilled, sorry excuses for a human being that can never be happy, that walks the face of the earth. Well, guess what? I am not one of those people, and I've surrounded myself with the exact opposite, and it's through longevity. We just traveled from Edmonton to Camrose to Red Deer and to Calgary over the last 4 days. And I got to tell you, when you're on the field actually doing something, you will run the gamut of people that you run into. It is just crazy because, you'll meet people that have had the wrong kidney removed. So not only are you down to one kidney, it's the one that was failing in the first place. You'll meet people who have had a loved one that were killed either through negligence or apathy or both, and it just breaks your heart. But at the same time, you're going to run into people who have had amazing recoveries of their health after they were told that it absolutely should not have happened. Okay? So, yeah, seniors who fall face high head injury risk. Jumping down a flight of stairs may break your knees. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you, Health Canada, for that amazing information. Now, like I said, my family is very close, all right? We've always spent a lot of time together, but it's just multiplied lately. And I'm excited at the prospect of building a business that I can leave for my son. Speaking of which, Laura, get back to your paperwork. Quit listening to me. I'm just kidding. And I can leave them something with a residual income, and that gives me hope for the future. Not that I couldn't have any other way, but there's a lot of people out there that are severely impeded. And you got to look at what's happened with this country, specifically Canada. A few years back, they had the softwood lumber dispute out in BC, and that severely impacted the lumber trade. Then you had the fisheries dispute out east in the maritime provinces, which meant that the government had to come in and shut down the fisheries, which is how those people made a living. So, they haven't touched the oil yet really in the province of Alberta here. There's a lot of people discussing Fort McMurray and the oil sands. I'm not going to get into my opinion on that because it's irrelevant to this show. But I do know this, a lot of people up in that area are getting strange cancers, but, maybe that toxicity level that could be offset by nutritionalizing them. I'm talking about areas like Fort Chipewyan and basically places in northern Alberta where you can only get in by plane. So, the toxicity level is definitely there, but you can offset it. How? By having your body function properly. And that is not as hard as it sounds. You're not going to get that from a drug. Okay? If there's a time when it's absolutely going to save your life at that moment, fine. Right? Dr. Glidden has said in the past, there's nothing inherently wrong with the drug. It's how it's used. It's like a gun. And it's whose hand it's in and how it's being used to the person's detriment or to actually help. And myself, I've never been big on drugs or antibiotics for health problems. There are times when I've had to use them. And here's the other thing about being on longevity. When you are nutritionalized and things are working properly, you have an uncanny ability to heal fast. Like we got a guy that got into a motorcycle accident with broken ribs on OsteoFX, and he healed in roughly double or half the time that the doctors told him it was going to be before he would go back to work. So if you're laying around out there with a busted leg or something, if you have heart problems, if you have, all the myriad of different things that are going on in our society with everybody, I'm talking multiple sclerosis, I'm talking Parkinson's, reach over right now, grab your phone, and call 1-800-705-6892, and you're going to find a dedicated team of professionals that are there to guide you in the right direction. And if there's anything that they don't know an answer to, they're not going to lie to you. They're not going to make it up as they go. They're going to find out. And we've got a direct line to some of the most intelligent people in the world, in my opinion. I am a big fan of Dr. Wallach's research. Go get his books. Get Immortality. Get Dead Doctors Don't Lie on CD or DVD and pass it out to people that you know. All you got to do is talk to one person per day at least. Make it 10 a day. Make it 20 a week. Set a goal for yourself. Make a parameter and stick to it. Write down their names. Write down their phone numbers. And here's the deal. The first time you talk to somebody, they're not always that receptive. But you have to remember that if there's somebody that's around you or live in the same town as you, if you will go to any length possible to keep yourself healthy, you're going to be a good example for them. And you got to put yourself out there for people. That's just how it is. You want to make the money? Care about the people. All right, don't go down, loading them up with a bunch of promises of making $1 million tomorrow, because there's a little bit of work involved with this. But if you love people and if you don't want to see them in pain or suffering, then this is the business for you. We're looking for motivated individuals. And if you care about people and you want to make them better, like I said earlier on the show here, I get people telling me all the time, oh, I'm not worried about the money. I just want to see people get better. Well, listen, if you're going to be making the money, that means that there's going to be people in your downline that are purchasing on auto ship every month, and it's guaranteed that they're going to be getting better. All right? And not only that, but there's a money-back guarantee if they didn't. So, I mean, there's people out there who will try it, and, if you don't follow the 10 bad food list, or if you don't do exactly the things the way that they're supposed to be, then that is not Youngevity's fault. All right? The best thing you can do is take this information. Call one of the members at teamglidden.ca, 1-800-705-6892. They are there to guide you through it. And not only that, but they're not going to leave you twisting in the wind either. Keep that number and you can call them if say you're having a problem digesting your supplements. Say something's giving you diarrhea. Say you're having problems with stomach acid issues or whatever the case might be. They're going to be there to walk you through it. All right? We are not going to leave you twisting in the wind by yourself. Stomach acid issues, interestingly enough, are not caused by a lack of stomach acid. They are by too much, they are caused by a lack of it. And, sometimes it's a daunting task following that 10 bad food list, but there's a few things that you can do to get it back on track quickly and easily. You can take a couple of tablespoons of cider vinegar if you can handle that much and chase it with some water. That's going to help break down the food in your stomach, and you're going to absorb more nutrients, and you're going to get better as a result of that from your food, but you can't get it just from your food. Now, I realize that a lot of people are on a budget. Okay, there's not a huge amount of money flowing around out there. And some of you, you've got a budget that you need to work with, and you know what? That's fine. We will work with you, and we will try and tailor your we'll try to tailor a package together for you that will be effective and fit within your budget lines. All right? I've seen people recover from amazing things. And I'm not going to name any names, but it's funny. Like I said, it's kind of like a psychology lesson in dealing with people. I had a woman call me, and she was upset about Youngevity. And I said, what's the problem? And she said, I just don't know if this is working. I said, are you still taking your diabetes medication? She said, no, I don't need it. And I said, okay. How's your joint pain? She said, it's gone. I'm not taking my medication anymore. It's gone away. I said, well, those are the things that you told me you wanted help with. And she said, oh, yeah, you're right. I never really thought about it. So it's just, you got to keep dealing with people all the time. And not only that, but you're going to have to hold their hands sometimes and just help them through it. They're sick. They're scared. A lot of times they don't know what to do, that they're at the end of their rope. their doctor is scaring the crap out of them, telling them this, that, and the other, and at the same time steering them in the completely wrong direction, like Hakeem that called in from Canada here. I can't believe that anybody in their right mind calling themselves a professional would tell somebody that they need to suppress their immune system. And that's just my opinion. But, you know, if any MDs want to take it up with me, I'll argue with them too and tell them how blockheaded the notion is. Like I said, we're here to help. 1-800-705-6892 for teamglidden.ca. The call-in number for the show is 866-582-9933. Short segment final coming up. We'll be back after this on the Fire Your MD Now radio show. Welcome back to the Fire Your MD Now radio show, and I'm assuming that we're using ZZ Top now for bumper music because of Dr. Glidden's buddy Dave. You know, he was out here a year back, and he was telling us, man, there's this guy. He looks like ZZ Top. You got to meet him. He's great. And, you know, just talking with Dr. Glidden about all the people that you meet and get involved with in longevity, it is just awesome. Now, if you're a real man or a real woman, you love your family. And I have had the unbelievable privilege of having people that I care about immensely come up to me and give me a hug and tell me how much longevity has done for them and how thankful they are that we found this or that I brought it to them. And it's a lot of fun because you end up having some really great answers and methods to some of life's most pressing questions. You know, and to a person that's sick or in pain all the time, the pressing question is, how do I get out of this? You know, so be that guy, be that girl, be the one that can help. All right, I've got my team in place, teamglidden.ca. We are here to hold your hand through almost anything, and if we don't know, we're going to find out, and we're going to get back to you in a timely manner. The number is 1-800-705-8692. Hakeem, if you're listening, write this down, 1-800-705-8692. Now, putting on these speaking engagements with Dr. Glidden is a great way to connect with people. You know, a lot of us out there, we're not as eloquent or as educated as Dr. Glidden. I don't believe for 1 second that any of us are, you know, that he's inherently smarter than any of you listening. After all, you knew to come and listen to the right information. He just knew to listen to the right information, okay? He had the kind of brain that he was able to disseminate. This sounds right to me. I'm going to go with that. And guess what? To those people, that's where the results go. I mean, I've had people, like I said, come up to me on the street and say, thank you. Thank you for helping my mother. You know, and I tell them I didn't help them. I just told them which way to go. But, you know, they become family almost after a while. And what happens is, like, my family is really tight on this, and I want to build up their pocketbooks as well as their health. So, you know, we all got together and dug in and started booking these speaking engagements for Dr. Glidden. One person takes care of advertising. Each of us has our own little tasks in our downline. And I'd like to put out a big thanks, by the way, to Janice and Gloria and Elizabeth and Amanda and Wendy and all the people that have gone out of their way. Big thanks to Jennifer. She does a lot. And we're all pulling together, and one by one, slowly, little by little, we are getting the message of science-backed, clinically verified medical nutrition out to our community. And it's absolutely amazing. The funny thing about it, too, is that sometimes people will get over a health condition. They'll, you know, their body starts functioning correctly, and they don't even know it. You know, you almost have to point it out to them that, well, you look a lot better to me, and they're like, you're right, I do feel better. Come to think of it, I'm sleeping better. come to think of it, I don't have any pain in my legs at night anymore. Stuff like that, right? So you run into these things. So my suggestion to anybody listening, get your family around you, hunker down, make them healthy, make your kids smart, make them the smartest kids in their class. Make them grow up to be honorable individuals that know how to deal with chronic health issues by supporting and promoting the healthy structure and function of their own body. You can get a hold of teamglidden.ca at 1-800-705-6892. This is Mike Phillip. It has been a pleasure filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden and talking to you today. Everybody stay healthy, stay positive. Get out there and help somebody that you love or your neighbor.